up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's anime Nerdigan review is going to be for Nanamara Senbatsu Season 1, Episode 3, titled If You Want to Find the Right Answer. And this episode adapts the last from the end of Chapter 4 in the manga to Chapter 7, and something that this anime, I will say, does suffer from is they're trying to do too much. But I can understand why they did it. Because they wanted to get through the rest of the quiz exhibition. So I understand why they did it. I really liked where the episode started, which was at the end of Chapter 4. I was hoping it was going to do that. And then going into Chapter 5. But here's the thing that bothered me. And this is before the opening song, was they had the animation here, but they didn't have the dialogue, so I gotta blame the writers on this. And a lot of anime has been doing that lately. I don't understand why. And Berserk was definitely a huge victim of that. Anyway, this is the dialogue that was skipped. Even though it's their first time participating, how shameless. Buzu, hi. They sure came prepared. Should we crush them now? What are you planning to do? Then this one was skipped by Fukami here. Pop quiz, what is the so in the Sashi Sucesso of seasonings? And Sasajima says, you really ask only sticky questions, huh? And then Shiki's like, out of the corner of my eye. And I'm so tired of them calling it standard questions and classic questions when they're just called sticky questions. Just call them sticky questions, anime, seriously. And I don't mind that the narration from Chapter 5 was skipped. I will give the anime props that they kept, like, a good chunk of the inner monologues and the narration in here. So I don't mind them cutting this out, which was, I'm forced into attending the quiz bowl organized by the Seki Gawada Quiz Club and somehow passed through the first round. I'm advancing to the next round. But something that they did wrong here was they said the croquettes and the fried onigiri were, Fukami said they were made by her mom. Nah, they were microwaved and instant made. So, yeah. And then Shiki was supposed to think, I'm happy that I passed, but... And then Fukumari says, and this is all skipped, you haven't been looking so well. Are you still feeling sick? No, I'm fine. And I wish they would have had this panel before the opening song, and I love the opening song. That opening song is so good, which is when Ima said, if he isn't going to eat this, then don't mind if I do. Ima, what happened to the lunch you bought? Already ate it. I understand why they skipped the flashback for the sticky questions, because they're trying to put so much shit into this episode. But just in case you forgot what sticky questions are questions that you frequently see in quiz bowls and question sets. Let's see. Sitting next to me was skipped. Oh, this part was skipped. And I didn't understand why. You answer the question that's there. It's a simple, yet deep game. Deep game? Why would you not include that? That did not sit well with me. This part was skipped by Shiki as well, and I didn't understand it. All he said was about the quiz book was I should really memorize all of this when he said as well in the manga, I just borrowed this yesterday and skimmed through it to see what kind of thing it is. And this part was skipped too, because if I don't know the questions, I can't press right. You don't, and then Sasajima says, you don't seem satisfied. Did I make you mad? I can imagine what you want to say, but can you actually say it? When I first saw Fukami buzz in, it was, how should I put it, a bolt out of the blue. What is the word? Lightning and... today everyone left a really deep impression on me. Since I didn't know that there was such thing as a standard question. This is where you use standard question, but it really, this part was completely skipped. And to say nothing of pressing first, you're disappointed with what you found, huh? That part, I didn't understand why that was skipped, because this was bonding time. But, this part, for the most part, the rest of the conversation was there. And something I really liked is that, and this anime does it really well, and I wish Kakaguri could take Kakaguri needs to take a page out of Nanamaru Senbatsu's book, is they know how to explain shit very well, and they know how to chart it very well, that's for sure. Let's see. I'm just checking my notes here. Oh, something that bothered me was Shiki says, easy for you to say after Sasajima left, and he said, looking forward to the next round. I was like, no, that's not what he said. He said he was thinking looking forward, even if you tell me something like that. And this part was skipped by Ima. Where'd you all go? You left me all alone. Like, Ima is like our comic relief. So when they don't have Ima there, it just kind of annoys me because Ima is supposed to be there to make us laugh. And then this part was skipped. I won't lose. Me neither. President Sajima, Koshiyama, let's do our best. What is this? These people. Yeah. And this tension. So, I actually liked how they showed the rules for the second round more than how in the anime, more than how they did with the manga. I have to say that right now. I thought that was really, really good. Let's see. What's the next part of my notes? Shit. Oh, something that's been bothering me with this anime is the order of the questions, because they've been doing the order completely wrong and skipping some of the questions. Like, they put a question about Mount Rushmore in there, and I was like, what the fuck are you trying to do, anime? Are you trying to pander to Americans? Because there's nothing about Mount Rushmore in there. This question was skipped. Built by the Yongle Emperor of the Ming Dynasty and used by each following emperor up to Emperor Pui of the Qing Dynasty, the city in Beijing is now called Gugan. I don't get world history. I just need to listen to this much. Emperor Pui was the last emperor. It was also the stage of that movie. And the correct answer is the Forbidden City. And like, someone's in Chinatown. Too bad for the two players from Sekigawara. The other four are correct. And then Fukumari's like, we didn't get, like, in the first part, I would say the first part, or first half, we didn't get a lot of Fukumari's inner monologue, which kind of bothered me a little bit, but anyway, you've got, this part was skipped. You got the hang of this, Koshiyama, and board quizzes, even if you don't know standard questions, your knowledge can still cover for you. And Ima said, and this part was skipped, Koshiyama is really gutsy. Let's see. I gotta say this right now. I love Mikuria. I'm probably butchering it right now. Mikuria. Miku, I'm gonna just call him Miku. Fuck it. I love Miku so goddamn much. He is my favorite character in this manga and in this anime because he has like this I give no fucks attitude. I'm just gonna shut these motherfuckers down. I love Miku so fucking much. He's so cool. I love him. Hold on a second. This part was skipped. I thought that it was this about the second recipient of the Naoki Prize, but how did he know that it's about the Akutagawa Prize? The Shogun was there. This part was skipped. Whether the accent leading into the question is on Naoki Prize or first recipient can be heard. Miku, my boy's right. He was right on he's right for basically a majority of the questions. Let's see. Something else I really liked that they did here was when they did the explanation of the parallel questions. I like how they wrote it. They did it in the Japanese style instead of, you know, how you would write it in English like they did in the manga. So, again, I wish Kakaguri would take a page out of Nanamaru Senbatsu's book because they just know how to do charts and explain rules really well. Let's see. he shows no, yeah, and something about my Miku is he shows no mercy. Let's see. Hold on, let me make sure I'm in the right spot here in my notes. So this part was skipped right here when Koshiyama's having a hard time. Koshiyama's having a hard time. It really is tough to win with just knowledge after all. At least let me hear more of the question. But this isn't the time to be worrying about others. Even if I could hear the full question, I can't answer questions I've never heard before. Not being able to answer is the worst. Let's see. Wait. This is the Agatha Christie question. Okay, so the Agatha Christie question, I gotta mention this right now. You used the wrong goddamn title. It was supposed to be Giant Spread, you dumbasses. Shit. Like, come on. But the rest of the chapter was pretty much spot on. And now we're going into chapter 6. But what would I say about the adaptation of chapter 5? I will say that it was definitely better than Koi to Uso this week. It really was. But anyway, let's get into chapter 6. The first portion of chapter 6 was fucking good. I just don't understand why you didn't use Giant Spread like it's supposed to be. Let's see. Let me just make sure I'm in the right spot in my notes. So, I would understand if they skipped some of the questions so that they could fit more content in. Like, that's kind of what I wish they would have just done instead of having the Mount Rushmore question, just completely skip some of the questions and get to the ones that have more dramatic effect. That's what, because they adapted chapters 5, 6, and 7, and that's a lot of content to cover. But anyway, this question was skipped. Question number 8, Shutsuro from Akita Prefecture uses seafood such as the Vietnamese nuoc mam as base, much like which Shutsuru and nuoc mam are enough. Let's see. This is a sticky question, but Koshiyama doesn't know that. I wonder if he heard tha. It's the Thai fish sauce nampla. Fish sauce is a base, the seasoning. The right answer is nampla. I know what nampla is. And he put fish sauce on there. 3 points to Kodzuki. Sasaki, Mikuyama, and Mikuya and Fukami each get 1 point. And then we keep seeing Koshiyama getting wrong answers. The correct answer is Kuriam. It's that one. 3 points to Sasaki. Point to Kuria, Tsuki Fukami. The correct answer is Phuket Island. This isn't working at all. Question number 11. Since everyone gets to answer, I thought that I would be able to handle this kind of quiz, but I can't answer the question if I can't hear the question. A quiz newbie like me wouldn't know how correctly correctly guess what question or what is being asked. I guess that Koshiyama only had a good start. The guy is really frustrated, huh? He sure fits the fake thinking type. Maybe, like, all this shit is skipped. Maybe participating at a quiz bowl like this is too early for him. He just wanted to have fun at quizzes. Sorry, Koshiyama. Let's see. But I have done it before. There are also people who don't know about sticky questions and can press just fine. I can do it. I could get the question right if I could just predict it. Getting the answer wrong even though I knew it. I hate it. Let's see. I thought of it when he was buzzing during the first round, but Koshiyama seems to get really focused when he's cornered. Normal people just shut down. A problem that even Koshiyama knows will come. Let's see. An anime question. Let's see. Okay, so that question was there. Let me just make sure there's nothing else skipped in this chapter in my notes. Oh, this part was skipped. Let me take that back. Even if I knew the question, I still don't know answers that I don't know. This part was skipped. Don't you think that was too forceful? You think so? But why do they leave these hints around? And Sasajiva stands up and he's going like this. The quiz questions are made to be correctly answered because this is after they figure out how the reader is, they figure out hints to the question based on how the reader is reading the question. The next question is mine. It would be boring if a question that took effort to make was incorrectly answered or couldn't be answered at all. Let's see. Question number 14. Just like the players want to answer the questions correctly, the hosts want the questions to be answered correctly when they make the questions. Oh, yeah, and then before that, Koshiyama's thinking, I have to listen to and be careful how the question is read. Oh yeah, this one was there. This one was there. Okay, let me just double check. Hold on a second. Okay, so this part was skipped. I can't believe that something that's not a book or film caused me to feel this way. And without further ado, we'll start the final round. Ah, that's right. I'm already out of the competition. Koshiyama, you'll have to start from the basics. Come on, there's no way that the answer would have been David, right? I wouldn't make such a question. Huh? Oh no, I'm sorry, that part was there. Forget that. Answering the question that's there, a simple yet deep game, that's what a quiz is, was skipped. So, what did I think of Chapter 6's adaptation? Chapter 6 was definitely a lot better than Chapter 5. And I think they did a really decent job. I really liked the animation and the facial expressions was really, really good. I'm really liking the voice actors for this anime too. It's good. So let's get to the last portion of this episode, which is Chapter 7's adaptation. I love how Makuria is just like, is this supposed to be a big deal? I love him because Makuria is like, I don't give two fucks about this shit. I just want to. He's just give me the questions already. I just want to beat these fuckers and get out of here. Here we go. This part was skipped. Yukichi rushed because Makuria was only 1 point away. Isn't this too hard for the rookies, even if it's the final round? This is how it is. Besides, some questions can be answered if they listen till the end. It was Bergman's rule. Am I stupid? I don't get any of it. It's okay, Imwa. I don't get most of it either. It really is difficult to depend only on standard questions in higher rounds. See, this is when you could use standard questions, and it's not a sticky question. But most of the time, when they refer to standard questions, they're sticky questions. If I get this, then it's over. Let's see. Oh, I love how they did the scene where Koshiyama is thinking. I love that green that they were showing. I thought that was really cool. The background color. I thought that was bomb. Let's see. It's okay, Sasajima. He doesn't have to leave today. Was skipped. I embarrassed someone older than me. What do I do? That was skipped by Koshiyama. Let's see. There's a few more parts in here that was skipped. Hold on a second. Oh, here it is. It feels like quizzes are so much trouble. Yeah. The idea of quizzes as carefree games is wrong. What kind of quizzes do I want to play? And of course, the Rookie King was my boy Makuria. It was my boy Miku. I love my boy. Makuria is a competitor, man. Oh, just wait until we get. And I got a feeling the season's gonna end at the first quiz competition, which is gonna be insane as fuck. Oh my god, just wait. You'll see Makuria sweat. Let's see. Even then, you're pretty smart, Koshiyama. Was the answer that you blurted out correct? Ima. Akabe, and get off the station line. Ima, President Sasajima too? Don't worry about it. Everyone makes a mistake or two. Yeah. I thought about quizzes. about how my knowledge, which I take for granted, is useful in quizzes, about how I was able to predict, about how I was able to press faster than anyone else. I was really happy. On top of that, I really liked that narration was there. That made me really happy. I was thinking, thank you, God, for keeping that narration in. But this part was skip. Koshiyama, want to sit at those empty seats? Yeah. That part was there. Let's see. So we get off the same here at this. Yeah, there's not that much left. That was skipped. So we get off at the same station. I didn't know that. Is your house close? 15 minutes by bike. It's on the south side. Oh, my house is. Then I loved it when Makuria was like just snuck up behind Koshiyama. He's like, it must be nice to go to a co-ed school. Makuria. I don't like this part was skipped. I was like, no, I don't like airheaded women. Is it? And Koshiyama's like, is he talking about Fukami? I don't know why you skipped that part because it was you could have done it. See ya. Is that all? I can't wait. I can't wait for the regular competition. I have a feeling that's going to be, we're going to get that at the end of the season. And oh my god, that's going to be so good because we're going to get Sasajima's backstory. And oh my god, if you guys haven't read the manga yet, Sasajima's backstory is really, really good. So it was supposed to be so I'll get my revenge. But anyway, the rest of the inner monologue from Koshiyama was there, and it was so perfect. And this is how I wanted the episode to end. This was the perfect way to end this episode. Yes, there was a lot skipped. I kind of wish they would have, and I understand again why they skipped some of the questions. I just didn't like that they added that Mount Rushmore question. I thought that was dumb of them to do. But for the most part, I really enjoyed watching this episode, and I'm very curious what you guys think as well. I'm looking forward. I'm hoping that this anime doesn't take on too much and rush so that we get to the competition. That's the only thing I'm concerned is that we're gonna have something similar to Renai Boken, because Renai Boken did the same thing where they basically rushed the shit out of that anime to get to a certain part, a certain part of the manga, and I feel like it was the same way with Sugimomo as well. I hope we don't get that with this anime. I hope it just follows the order of events in the manga, and I'll be happy with that. Anyway, let me know your thoughts. What did you guys think of this episode? What do you guys think of the season so far? I definitely would say I like I would say I like Nanamaru Sambatsu way more than Koida Uso. Koida Uso, I'm telling you, Koida Uso really pissed me off yesterday. Oh my god. I wouldn't say it's as good. I would say, you know what? I would put it on par with Yokai Apartments, and that's saying a lot because I really love Yokai Apartment. Yokai Apartment is so good. Go watch it especially if you like Natsume Jinchao. But anyway, and Barumi Yukoso is up there as well. I love that anime as well. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to contribute to the Nerdigans Inc. expansion, there's a few ways you could do that. You can donate to the Nerdigans Inc. PayPal, Patreon, or purchase something off the Nerdigans Inc. Amazon wishlist. All those links are in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on the Twits, aka Twitter. Follow my Twitch channel, friend me on PlayStation Network, all that in the description box below as well. And until next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you later. Bye!